In the summer of 5018, the streets of Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, now in France, were bustling with the usual sounds of life. But something strange was about to begin. Something that no one could explain, not even today. It started with one woman, Frau Troffea. One morning, she stepped into the street and began dancing. No music, no celebration, no reason. She just danced. At first, people laughed. They thought it was a performance or a moment of madness. But as hours turned into days, she kept dancing, exhausted, trembling, but unable to stop. Within a week, dozens of people joined her. Men, women, even children. They danced relentlessly for hours, for days, for weeks. Their feet bled. Some fainted. Some even died of exhaustion, heart attack, or stroke. Historical records suggest that over 400 people were affected and dozens may have died. Instead of stopping them, the Strasbourg authorities tried to help them dance it out. Yes, they built a stage, brought in professional musicians, and cleared space for them to keep dancing. Why? Because doctors at the time believed it was caused by hot blood, and the only cure was to keep dancing until the fever passed. But it didn't pass. People just kept collapsing, and some never got up again. Even today, historians and scientists are divided on what really caused the dancing plague. Here are the main theories. Mass hysteria, psychogenic illness. Also called mass psychogenic illness, this theory says it was a mental and emotional outbreak triggered by stress, fear, and collective trauma. Strasbourg had recently suffered from famine, disease, and extreme religious fear. People were terrified of sin, hell, and punishment. They believed in divine curses. Under such stress, a kind of trance-like hysteria could have spread like an emotional virus. Just like yawning spreads when one person starts, maybe dancing did too. Ergot poisoning, toxic mold in bread. Another theory suggests the townspeople had unknowingly eaten bread made from rye infected with a fungus called ergot. Ergot contains chemicals similar to LSD, a powerful hallucinogen. It can cause twitching, seizures, hallucinations, even death. But critics say, if it were ergot, why didn't people hallucinate instead of dance in rhythm? Religious or supernatural belief. In the 1500s, people strongly believed in divine punishment and saints. There was a local belief in Saint Vitus, a saint said to punish sinners with mad, uncontrollable dancing. Some believed that people were cursed and were dancing to please the saint and avoid death. Even the church held special ceremonies to heal the dancers spiritually. But here's the mystery. No other dancing plague in history was as large, deadly, or long-lasting as the one in 5018. Smaller dance frenzies had happened in earlier centuries, but nothing on this scale. And just as mysteriously as it started, it ended. By late August 1518, the dancers either stopped, died, or disappeared, and the city never saw such an event again. Unanswered questions remain. Was it a social disease, a spiritual crisis, or a chemical reaction? Why did so many people join in? Why Strasbourg? And why dancing? Even modern psychologists and historians still can't fully explain it. Sometimes the human mind is stranger than any myth. Fear, faith, trauma, and belief can create forces so powerful they feel like magic. Not all mysteries are supernatural, but they remind us how fragile and fascinating the human condition truly is. In the end, the dancers of Strasbourg vanished into history, but their story continues to haunt us. Was it madness, a miracle, or something in between? Subscribe to TodTales Mysteries for more real stories that sound too strange to be true.